Good evening, Greencastle. This is Nick Wissel.
And I'm Maxwell von Doepp, and welcome back to the spread for Week 4.
All 10 teams are in action this week in the NCAC, so this should be one of our best episodes yet. But as always, we're the show that you come to for your Division III gambling needs every Friday.
All right, Wiss, you want to start us off for the week?
Yeah, let's get it going. We got, in Game 1, the Allegheny Gators, who are coming in at 1-5, at the DePauw Tigers, who are coming in at 3-3. Off the bat, Wally has the Tigers minus 10.5, as they should. A quote from our previous special guest, Josh Hagan. There's a reason Allegheny is the only team in Pennsylvania. Because they're trash. Anyways, DePauw has looked good in the past couple weeks. Quality win over Worcester. Close game versus Wittenberg. Home game this weekend for the Tigers in a game that we're hoping a lot of the Tiger fans really show out on. And we'll see if the Tigs can continue to roll.
You know, a little piece of insider knowledge here. The DePauw starting quarterback got injured, and now they have a little ace in the hole, Colin Connect, who really showed out for his team last weekend.
I mean, Colin Connect came in the game and threw the ball 56 times, setting a record for the most pass attempts ever in DePauw history. 2 touchdowns, 200 yards.
Thanks, Wiss. Dennison, sitting at 5-1, plays at Wittenberg, who has a record of 4-2. This is no doubt the biggest game of the week, as these two powerhouses collide. It's such a close game that Wally has set it at even. Now, I think you might want to put your checkbook away and just watch for this one from your home couch.
If you really think one of the boys is going to win, take them. But if not, hey.
Let it be.
All right, next game we have the Ohio Wesleyan Battling Bishops, who are playing the Hiram College Terriers, who are 0-6. Wally's got the Battling Bishops minus 30.5. Those Terriers, they're part of the Donut Club. I think Max said it last week. That school's got 3 years left?
3 years left. It's not good to be part of the Donut Club. All right. Next, we've got Worcester sitting at 3-3 at Kenyon, who's also at 3-3. Now, they may have the same record, but these teams have had 2 very different schedules. Worcester, obviously being the better team, beat Wittenberg last week and should have no problem handling Kenyon and moving on to 4-3.
No problem.
I mean, the teams that Kenyon has played are combined 1-17. This is just an easy schedule to start off the season. Wally gives the Scots the advantage by 30.5.
30 burgers is a lot of points.
It's a lot of burgers.
All right, next up we got the Wabash Little Giants, who are coming in at 4-2 at the Oberlin Yeomen, who are 1-5. Wabash coming off a huge win versus Wittenberg, who has been rolling as of late, which does not bode well for the Yeomen, who haven't looked too hot. They got their first W last week after a season-long donut.
At least they're not in the Donut Club anymore.
Hey, they're not Donut Boys anymore, but they're supposed to lose by 33.5 points. The people of Crawfordsville are going to be brought some joy this weekend.
All right. Well, first up, we've got the Patches O'Houlihan to do the weather.
It's our full-time weatherman, followed by special guest, Brian May.
Thanks for joining us. This has been The Spread.
Good afternoon, folks of Greencastle. I am Latissimo Patron, and I am your game day weatherman. Saturday's game day weather is a high of 47 and a low of 39. Being partly rainy. Roll Tigers!
All right, thank you for that wonderful insight, Pat. Always nice to know what the weather is going to be at home for the Tigers.
Next up, we got Brian May of the DePauw University baseball team. This cat plays shortstop and fields the short hop grounder like none other that I've ever seen. This cat hails from the east part of Oak Park River Forest, Illinois, and he's going to give you your lock of the week.
To you, Brian.
To you, Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian May here on episode 4 of The Spread with your lock of the week. Wally has Wittenberg and Dennison at even this week. So I'm thinking, let's throw all of our money on Dennison, and I'll tell you why. Dennison has scored plus 30 points every single game this season. Wittenberg, ranging between 10 and 20 points. I can see Wittenberg fumbling the ball or throwing a few picks here and there, and I can see Dennison capitalizing on every chance they get. Hammer Dennison. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you, Brian, and thanks for coming on to the show this week. That was a great insight.
All right, everyone, thank you for tuning into The Spread this week, episode 4. We got about 4 or 5 left in us as the season's coming to an end.
Well, we'll cover the playoffs. Don't forget about that.
We'll cover the playoffs. We're gonna hope some of the NCAC boys make it in there.
Yeah. Well, all right. If the NCAC boys make it in there.
Hey,
we'll
if
cover
not,
it.
maybe we'll even do a little championship preview.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Well, we'll see what our boy Wally has to say.
As always, thanks for joining us.
And
Beat the spread.